Big up everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Solomon again, back with another video, and it's another live stream at the moment. Big up everybody, big up the any of you that are watching. Don't forget to smash up the like I said, subscribe, road to 500 subscription. For those of you that are kind of on the watch along yesterday, apologies, I was not able to finish the watch along. My missus had to call me for an emergency. I had to attend to her, you understand, and that is why. But we are back here today. Big up everybody, and we want to actually look at everything that is going to be happening, that happened, that transpired between Russia and Nigeria yesterday. And don't forget, please, everybody, I want to know what you think in the comment section. Just let me know what you feel in the comment section. So for me, where do we have to start? That to start from the game between Nigeria and Russia yesterday. Now, it's putting on the error that everybody the debunk some of the news that people are actually saying that why should Nigeria Big up everybody. Sorry for the breaking transmission, but we're back. We're back live, and there's yes, we want to discuss the issue of the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Of course, we all knew that there was a friendly yesterday, and the friendly was actually, for me, it was a good one. For me, I see it as a good one personally, because contrary to what people said, they were like, "Oh, we didn't actually play well." But for me, because I believe personally that I feel like we played well in that game. We played well in that game. So let's just jump into it. I would like to know what you think in the comment section, please. Everybody, don't forget to smash up the like on the stream, subscribe, and let's just discuss the game. Let's go into the game and let me know what you think in the comment section. So before I go into it, I'm just going to put up the link for us to join up with the chat in the chat, so that you can always make your comments. You can always put your comments. It says if you want to call in, you can call in. You can put your comments in the comment section, and we can discuss about what we think about the game. Now, we're not talking about club football today. We are not talking about club football today, so nobody should come here and tell me about club football. Like, pick up everybody that's watching, go to 500, smash up the like, subscribe, and do all the rest that we need for the show. We know we are go to 500. So if you like, just like the stream, subscribe, and do all the rest. So let's quickly jump into it. So the game started yesterday. The game ended 1-1 yesterday, like we all know. It ended 1-1 between Nigeria and Russia. And where do I start from? I think the first thing I need to do is let me try and bring up the game. Let me share the screen. Hold a little bit. Russia. Let's just share the screen and see how we move. Now, so we're going to be looking at the game. I have my software score in front of me. I want us to analyze the those players one after the other. So let's start with the goalkeeper, Madueke Okoye. The goalkeeper, Madueke Okoye, because basically I looked at the whole national team we had. We did a lot of makeshift, makeshift players came in, to get into the game, to get a game. Let's start with Maduka Okoye, which is the goalkeeper for the Nigerian Super Eagles. Now, Maduka Okoye was in goal instead of Stanley Uwabali, who used to be our normal goalkeeper. So basically, looking at his performance for that game, I think it wasn't that bad. It was very, very, I think it was very, very good for me. I think it was very, very good. It was very good for that game. He was very, very good in that game. And for me, I felt like he made about 3 saves. He made about 3 saves, for Super Eagles. I think there was one shot that he stopped. That shot took I think he took a deflection, and then he stopped the shot. The shot came for him, and then if I look at the goal, could he have done something, for the goal, to prevent the goal? I honestly doubt if he could have done anything, if there was anything he could have done specially to stop the goal, because basically the goal was kind of unstoppable for me. I don't know how to say, but for me, I think he did the little he could do in stopping that particular goal. There's nothing he could have done. First of all, we need to, the same way we consider the goal in the Unity Cup, most importantly, the same way we considered the goal in the Unity Cup, that was the same way we considered that goal. First of all, our right back was beaten, Gladys Samuel was beaten, and it was beaten in the right hand side with pace. That's another thing. It was beaten with pace, and it begins to look like this is a general thing now. Like our right backs, we need to, they kind of outdo them with outdo them for pace. So for me, that is what I feel happened, and immediately the whole pace thing got taken out for pace. The next thing that came to place was that the ball crossed in, and Semi Ajayi had an own goal, and that was how Russia got into the lead. And then we continued like that, The game continued to move on for the whole of that game, and as usual, we actually did not um, threaten much, but there was good signs. As in, I would not lie, there was good signs for me looking at that game. For me, there was good signs, and that made me believe that that was enough. As in, we were able to put ourselves up in the midfield. Now, let me mention something that was very, very important to me, and that is the case of William Susekong. That's combining with Semi Ajayi. William Susekong combined with Semi Ajayi. Now, if you look at both of them, they were playing. Semi Ajayi has not played in a while. I think he has been injured. He just got back from injury, and he was able to, probably get 1 or 2 games within his belt. What happened was that what he did was that he was playing for the first time. He was playing for the first time in a long while after in that game against Russia. And yeah, it was a bit rusty, but I don't think it was bad. But it shows that we actually need we need to improve in that particular phase, especially when it comes to our backline. And at the moment, too, I currently think area that is the only area I have issues with in the Super Eagles at the moment. Big up Eddie Talks Football. I think he said, "Good morning. Let me get to the comment section. Big up everybody. Don't forget to smash the like, subscribe. Let me start with he said, "Good day, to you, bro. Any hope for Eagles to qualify for the World Cup?" Yes, I've said this. I've said this in my previous video. I know. This is not a matter of hope, honestly. Let's be honest. This is not. Let me just hold on to this one and bring this comment full screen. Now, this is not hope. I know that we can I know we can make it to the World Cup. I think I was doing a summary and an analysis of what I meant by this, that we can actually go to the World Cup. Right now, South Africa are on 13 points. They are on 13 points. And if they are on 13 points, what it means is that if they get it, when they get the point deduction, not even if, because at least we are sure that they're getting the point deduction. So if they get the 3 points point deduction, there's nothing left. They'll be 10 points, we'll be on 7. Yes, we might be in 5th position, but we have 7, but we are just 3 points behind them. We're just 3 points behind them. And so automatically 3 points behind South Africa is not bad. With the point that we have what do you call it? We have games with them. We have games against them at their home. And I keep saying it many times. As Super Eagles, the team, in fact, with what I saw again in the friendly yesterday, I believe that team can actually get well if the NFF allow the manager to actually run the team properly the way the team wants to run. And that's one thing I'm always concerned about. I don't want the Super Eagles, the NFF, leaving them unattended to. So yesterday I was impressed with the friendlies. I personally was impressed with what I got in the friendly. I am okay with it, and I feel like for the makeshift team that we played, me, Eddie, I think we can make that. We can do it. I think we can beat South Africa. And I know many South African fans will be there, and they will be saying that we might not. But yes, that is it. I discussed it at length on Friday. Was it Friday? Yes, I believe we can do that. Big up, Eddie. I said, thank you for dropping the like. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for doing the like. Smash the like. Thank you so much. Another question said, I said, why are South Africa getting point deduction? Okay, I will tell you. Actually, South Africa are getting a 3-point deduction because they fielded an ineligible player in person of Mokoena. They fielded an ineligible player in person of Mokoena. He actually played and influenced the game. Let's be honest. The guy actually played. Mokoena started for South Africa. He was suspended. He shouldn't be in the game. And let me tell you the reason why I said it is definitely there's no excuse about it. It's not as if we are praying for them to get point deduction. But the truth of the matter is that they fielded an ineligible player, and when we did it, we got that point deduction. So definitely they will get the point deduction, even though the South African fans are in my DM, telling me that maybe I shouldn't be saying that. But the truth of the matter is that they are getting that point deduction. So for me, it is now left for Nigeria to keep winning their games. It is how we are able to win our games. That is what determines how far we are able to go. Now, moving on, another comment from bro, he said, hope this Nigerian team use the positivity from the Unity Cup to beat South Africa. Yeah, like I said this one many times. I said winning begats winning. Honestly, winning begats winning. Now, when we keep winning, and that's why I did not take even this friendly match that we played. I didn't take it for granted. I didn't take it lightly, and I will explain to you why I did not take it lightly. Because basically, when you win, what winning does is winning makes you go better. You just become good. You just have that feeling. Now, for example, I saw the game we played. I saw the friendly. I saw the way the manager attacked the friendly against Russia. If you look at that game, if you watch that game, I don't know if you did watch that game, Eddie. What I noticed was that when we were one goal down, what the manager kept on doing was he just kept on. He was on it. He was worried. Like he said, he was shaking, bending down. He said, we need somebody who cares about this thing, who wants to win. And yes, you might say he wants to build his CV. Yes, he wants to build his CV. But the truth of the matter is that at least he needs. You cannot ask for a better job as a manager than the Super Eagles job at the moment. Tell me, what other country can you be managing that can boost your CV apart from the largest in Africa? So for me, it's something I'm hoping and I'm believing that this can gel us on. That Unity Cup, I took it personal, and I didn't want us to lose that game. When it got to penalty, I was worried about it, and that is just me. For me, I think we need a little bit there's so much seriousness to always get that thing done, and I want the manager to continue. Like, I will not tell you, like I said in the title of this, I said I love what I'm saying with the Super Eagles. Anybody can tell me what else you want. Right now, I'm not criticizing anybody. The game everybody did well, apart from Victor Boniface, who I feel did not perform up to expectation in that game. Victor Boniface, a lot needs to be done. Something needs to be looked into that guy's case. I don't know why he's not, playing for the Super Eagles. When it comes to Super Eagles, Victor Boniface is always lacking behind. Yeah, picking another comment said, yes, but winning breeds more winning. Come on, Naija. Yeah, that's just it. That's the. And then another thing is this: we have this mentality, even is here in Nigeria. We, the Nigerian fans, also, we are like, because, and it's not really everybody's fault. It's because people have been so much, they've been misled by the NFF, and the NFF, everybody has given up on our football. And I was speaking to a friend a couple of just this morning. I said, did you watch the game yesterday? And he was like, does Nigeria match yesterday? And I said, yes. Now, of course, we had the match. We played 1-1 friendly, and he was like, I don't know. And that's because everybody are pissed with the situation of things within the Super Eagles. And let me tell you something. It is not about the quality. We have quality. Like, at the moment, I personally feel we are dealing with a golden generation, just like Belgium had that golden generation. Let me tell you something. I don't know. Only a few European teams will be able to beat us at the moment, the way I see it. Only few European teams can actually beat us at the moment. So for me, personally, I feel we have a golden generation in our hands that we're actually running with at the moment. And for me, I don't know how. I don't want us to waste them. And to me, I can't imagine that Super Eagles of Nigeria is not in the World Cup. It's not in Russia, for I said Russia for into US for the World Cup. It won't make sense. It won't make sense. How can a team like the Super Eagles of Nigeria not be in US? Like, when it makes sense, it not gonna make sense. No, now wrong now. Super Eagles cannot be. You can't miss out. Okay, for example. Okay, hold on. Let me put it like this. Let me put it like this now. This is the time that the World Cup has been expanded. We now have 2 people qualifying from the group. Now, even though you say, okay, yes, there is playoff, even with playoff, I'm telling you, I see Nigerians acting like, okay, it's all over. Even if we didn't qualify top of the group, we won't qualify. No, there is a playoff. Fine, whether the hard way or the easy way, it is still a way. We just need to find ourselves. Even if it is by bundling, we need to bundle ourselves and make sure that we find ourselves in US by any means, by any order. I just feel like We cannot miss that big spectacle of football, all in the name of we not being organizing ourselves. And that one will hurt me the more. And I will tell you the reason why it will hurt me more. Because most times I believe that we could have done more. All we need is proper preparation for what we do. And the challenge with the Super Eagles is that personally, we do not prepare well. And when we do not prepare well, what happens is that it makes us look foolish. We look silly, like in our preparation, because it's a golden generation, yes, because NFF are just wasting it. Honestly, yes, they're like you said, you see, like, I don't know if you hear, it's a golden generation, yeah. NFF needs to start setting up some competitive friendlies with top Western teams as test and draw. The draw with Russia is a good start. Thank you. Let me tell you something. This Russia has not lost in their last 8 games, and the last African team they played with, they slapped them up. I think 6-0. Was it 6-0? They gave Zambia 6-0. So let me tell you something. It's no joke. And to be honest, we played them with our makeshift team. We played them with our makeshift team. So for me, I don't see the reason why the Super Eagles, to me, I believe that the solution to this Super Eagles problem, all is preparation. If we can prepare properly, if we can prepare well, a little bit more than we used to do, I'm telling you, we will definitely be able to, visit and go to US. It's just what me. It's just my own belief for me. That's what me I think personally, because I believe that going to the US is a mandate for us. Now, I said this yesterday, but somebody I would like to mention, somebody I would like to pick up in that game yesterday was Dele Bashiru. One person, Dele Bashiru was outstanding. See, big up Dele Bashiru, big up Dele Bashiru, big up Frank Onyedika. That midfield is generational. I'm telling you, guys, if you did not watch that midfield, Frank was like, when they said his name was Frank the Tank, I didn't know. But yesterday, I actually saw Frank the Tank. I saw Frank because the guy, he never stopped running. He never stopped running. So for me, I feel we have a golden generation at the moment, and I feel NFF should just help us build them well so that we're able to achieve something great with this particular generation. Big up everybody that's in the chat. I can see you all in the chat. Smash up the like. I shall come in. Even if you know I'm saying waffle, even though I'm waffling, come and have your say. Let me hear your say. Just smash up the like, subscribe, and now. Let's just keep the community going. The road is to 500. We are very, very close. We are pushing up 500. Please let us at least hit that. Let us see. I want to see what we can get to on this stream. So hit the like button and hit the subscribe button. Thank you so much. We are discussing the case of the Super Eagles. So that is how the game went yesterday. And then another thing I want to see, I mentioned this in the last time in the video. I said, looking at that game, let me tell you something. I saw a very great, excellent performance from Frank Onyedika. Yes, Onyedika Frank, the one that plays in Belgium. Honestly, you need to see this boy. Come and see the control. He made all those things that used to look difficult in football. Let me tell you something. Do you know the kind of thing I'm imagining? I'm building a Super Eagles first 11 now. I'm building it up, and I'm seeing at the back the competition at the back with the goalkeepers. Talking about Stanley Nwabali and what is his name, and Madu Kaokoye. That one is number 1. Another one is I'm looking at the competition between the 2 right backs, and also I saw Felix Agu in that particular tournament. The one we had, the one we played with what do we call it? The Unity Cup. I saw Felix Agu, and I was also actually excited with what I saw over there. I also saw some other things. Like the only thing I think we need to be working on right is our center back. And I saw the new guy from Bedford who actually looks good, decent, especially looking at him and considering his age. I think he's a very good one for the Super Eagles. So for me, these are a lot of things, and I will not lie to you. I'm telling you, I will not lie to you. Me, I am enjoying. I'm liking what I see. If the NFF will not actually, disturb the manager from working, I feel the manager will do something. And I know I saw a lot of some slander that came to him from the ex-players and the ex-Super Eagles team. I'm not I am disappointed at this. They should, and yeah, I saw a news recently that the guy is getting a lot of people involved, like Juan Kokanu, JJ Okocha, get them into the team, and I like that. See, I don't care who our manager is, whether he's from Ghana, or he's from Namibia, or he's from whatever. I just want him to succeed, and that's why most times all I care about is what he plays, how the team plays. Now we have our manager has started a couple of games now. He has played in how many friendlies? I think 3 friendlies now, because you need to call this like a friendly. 3 friendlies and 2 qualifiers, and so far he has won one, two, one. He has won 2 and drawn 3. Yes, he has won 2 and drawn 3, which is not bad. He's still unbeaten, and whatever you want to say, I will still respect that, because that is definitely a plus for him. So for me, looking at the Super Eagles generally, I just feel they are doing well at the moment. I saw the training; they look like they know what they're doing, and even the quality of the like of this guy. I need to speak of Arokodare. Honestly, there was something the game yesterday, the friend yesterday, Russia Nigeria friendly. Okay, so I saw the goal. We equalized in the second half. Back to that, we equalized in the second half when Ayokodare came in, and what he did was that did you see the way he intercepted the pass? The pass from the goalkeeper. Actually, the goalkeeper they were pressing before, very early, before this guy could do anything. The guy he took the pass, and in one time I said, sharp nine, got the ball immediately, left hand side. He didn't waste time. He didn't dilly-dally on the ball. And like I said, I just think it's high time we have this kind of a player who will do something, who will actually put their whole spirit to what they do. Now, let's go back to the review of the game. Big up Eddie, Eddie's football waffle. Smash up the like, everybody. If you're in the watch along, just let me know what you think. Don't forget, you can call in. The link is in the comment section. You can. I'm going to pin it there so that we can have that in the comment section. Let me just pin it there. I'm going to pin that down. Pin. Okay. Let me pin that. Okay. Yeah, that's pin. So you can call in and let's have a say. Let's discuss. Let me hear your take concerning what you think about the game. Now, like I said, I want to look at the game just like from the lens of what people have, what people have seen, what people are saying concerning the game. So I'm going to start with this article that I saw on is this SoccerNet or something? Let me see, a ScoreNet or something. Let me just share that with you. Let me share that. Okay. Let me add this to the screen. So we have Madueke solid, and that's just it. For me, Madueke was solid in that game. He made some great saves. It gives me joy that we are actually, we have competition now on that in that go dimension. And then Arokodare, finally, congratulations to you getting your goal, your much anticipated debut. Even though we still expect the goal, we are still expecting your goal in an official match, which I'm very sure you get to, because I love. And another thing is that whenever Arokodare comes in, there is this chaos he causes in the like. There's this threat he causes in the box 18. Whenever he comes in like that, they give him the ball, and what happened is immediately he came in, they started loading the ball front to him. Now imagine this guy is playing with the likes of Victor Osimhen in that game. Imagine this guy is starting the game with the like of Victor Osimhen, and the power already in Osimhen's case. That Osimhen, I don't know why. We have this golden generation that I am actually expecting us to, win something with. So me, right now, like I said, that the game of yesterday, I am not willing to mark anybody down or rate anybody down, because I feel like everybody actually did well. I feel like they did well in that game. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to lie to you. Big up everybody in the comment. Let me just pick up that comment down from Eddie. It says, did that light skin number 9 Nigerian player from the Unity Cup final play against Russia is good? Yes, that's you're talking about Cyril Dessas. Now, Cyril Dessas he had to pull out for the game. I think he has a wedding, so he had to go for his wedding. Ahmed Musa and some other guy pulled out because of some personal reasons, but I think his own case was because of his wedding ceremony. This other another person also pulled out because of wedding ceremony. About 2 of them pulled out because of wedding ceremony. But honestly, I want to see Ahmed. I want to see Victor Osimhen play with Cyril Dessas. Honestly, I want to see Victor Osimhen play with Cyril Dessas. Honestly, you won't believe how much I want him to play, because Cyril Dessas plays more. He plays like someone that can actually blend both, that can do both, that can be a problem to the attackers, and at the same time support his striker to play well. So I want to see how having a powerhouse like Victor Osimhen in front of you, playing also beside Cyril Dessas. For me, I'm expecting this, and that is what I'm looking forward to see. So he was not available in the game, not because of anything, but I think he's having his wedding, so I think that's why he was excused for his wedding. That is the last thing. His name is Cyril Dessas. And let me tell you something, Eddie. This guy, I can call him like the most unluckiest striker that we have. Most of the time, whenever he's in odd form like that, there is always a likes of Victor Osimhen and the Kelechi Iheanacho. It doesn't just get called up. And the guy has his, you need to see how the guy was playing, how the guy plays for the Super Eagles. The guy has that passion. He scored a goal in the friendly. He jumped over the advert board. He was very, very happy that he got his goal. That was how excited Cyril Dessas was when he was actually, he actually scored for the Super Eagles. And if you have like 2 or 3 of him, I want to see him play. Yes, I want to see him play besides Osimhen. I want to see him play alongside with Victor Osimhen. It's a calling next time, bro. Got some chores to do. Good show. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Don't worry. I know. Definitely, being Saturday morning, you definitely have got some thing to do. But it's nice. You're keeping our company. It's nice to always discuss with you, and we always be welcome anytime. I'll be looking forward to seeing you on the channel. And that is just over. So the friendly went on yesterday was a very good one. And another case I want us to discuss at the moment is the case of Victor Boniface. What is going on with Victor Boniface? Honestly, what is going on with Victor Boniface? Apart from the header, the one-time header that he got, honestly, I will not tell you that. Apart from the one-time header that Victor Boniface got, I cannot remember anything that this guy did yesterday. Honestly, I cannot remember one thing that Victor Boniface did yesterday. I'm sorry, and I don't want to be like, I'm not actually criticizing him or or saying maybe he's a bad striker or something. He's actually good. He's very, very good, and he's a very good striker. But the truth of the matter is, I don't know why he finds it difficult to. Victor Boniface doesn't just play well for the Nigerian national team. I don't know why. I don't know why. Why he doesn't play well for Nigeria. He will go where he goes to his club side, and when he gets there, he plays well. He links up, play very well. But when it comes to Super Eagles, he just will not do, and he just will not, he will not be there. He will not do that, and I'm honestly worried about him. And I saw he brought some cryptic message. I don't know. I never saw the message that I don't know how true that message was when he said maybe he was quitting the national team. I don't think it's true. I don't think it's true. I don't know yet. I don't know how I can confirm that at the moment. But actually, Victor Boniface did not do well in that game. Now, another person I will talk about, I've already spoken about, is Maduka Okoye. Maduka Okoye. For me, Maduka Okoye is somebody that he has gotten a chance with Super Eagles at first time before now. He didn't actually take it. I think he took it for granted and he left. But for me, let me tell you something. This guy, if he gets himself properly, I think he will be a long-term goalkeeper for the Super Eagles, and I think he's very good. But the problem is that I think he didn't know how serious it was going to look like. So for me, Maduka Okoye is actually needs to do more, yes. But I love what he's coming with now. I love the competition that is there, because Stanley Nwabali is showing that he's not leaving anytime soon. Stanley Nwabali is not somebody that is leaving. He couldn't play in friendly also because he was going for the burial of his parents, his two parents, both his mother and his father. And I heard that another news that I heard was that the Super Eagles, the NFF, actually supported him with that, and they supported him by giving him some amount of money, to support that particular event, which is a nice one when I found that one. But overall, in the goalkeeping situation with the Super Eagles, I think we have that a little bit covered for a while, and we still have some others that can actually, go on. Like another person I want to talk about is this is Bruno Onyemaechi. Let me just start with the rating generally, the way the rating SoccerNet did their rating today, and I want to see what your opinion. Let me know if you think that rating is right. Let's just look at it. Let's start with the goalkeeper. You can see they gave Maduka Okoye 6.7 out of 10. The new goalkeeper on his 17th cap for the Super Eagles couldn't have done any better to save the own goal. Like I said, it was an own goal from Semi Ajayi. Otherwise, he had a decent game, and his return in his return to the Super Eagles. At first, I thought he was even having issues. He didn't want to play for us again, but basically he had a nice game. Now, talking about Bright Osayi Samuel, yes, he was beating for that first goal. I think I think it's a thing. It's a thing. He was beating for that first goal. That Russian guy beat him, and it was from a place. He was beating for pace at that back, but still, he was solid in that game. He couldn't have done better, and there was nothing he couldn't prevent the cause. There was a goal by the Russian, by an own goal by Semi Ajayi. Actually, we scored the 2 goals in the game anyway, and then Russia broke the. Then in the second half, he couldn't have been worse, but he got 6.1. That's what the rating I was giving. Me personally, I would have given him a 5 because I didn't think he did enough. William Troost-Ekong, I will give him a 6. I think because basically, captain, he looks somehow, he's shaking. He was shaking. And I don't know the reason. I think he should have been more calm. If not for anything, I think if not for anything, he should be more calm when it comes to the game, because there was nothing, in the game. Like, we didn't have any special thing in the game. Like, there was nothing to lose in that game. So I don't see the reason why he was worried or why he was concerned, and he would have been jittery concerning that particular game. But he was shaking because there was some things I saw, and there were some things I noticed in our game. There are some things I noticed in our game. Hold on, please. All right, so back to our rating. We said, we're on William Troost-Ekong. I think it was shaky. I would have given. I would give him. I will give him a 5. I'll give him a 5 also with Semi Ajayi. Semi Ajayi too was shaky. In fact, right now our centre backs, I think solution to what one thing I think we need to find solution to is our center backs. Our center backs at the moment, I think they are shaky and shaky and shaky, and I don't think that is good enough. We need to, actually find something to. We need to find a solution to this particular our center back situation in the Super Eagles. I don't know what you think. If you think, let me know what you think in the comment section. So we move on to the next person, and that is Bruno Yemechi. Bruno Yemechi, 5, and he had tough time in the game. He should have. I thought he gave away a penalty in the game. I really thought that tackle, this tackle that you are showing that's currently on the screen, I thought they would have given him a penalty, and then I thought he would have given away a penalty in that game because basically he almost, the tackle, the foot was high, and I thought he would have given away a penalty. And if he had given away, it would have pained me so much that we lost that game. We gave away that penalty. But fortunately, there was no penalty. It was the ref waved play on, and the whole thing died down there. I'll give him a 5 in that game. I'll give him a 5. Now, Rafael Oedika, for me, that guy was outstanding yesterday. If you have not watched him, you need to watch that game. The little things he does, it was like the living thing in that midfield. Like among those that were actually, controlling or putting the midfield on hold, is that guy. He was strongly the one controlling everything. He was like an anchor, and like in fact, he was, and there's nothing. Whatever I give him, in fact, I feel he should get more. If I was supposed to rate him more, for me, I would rate him a 7 because I feel he did well. Frank the Tank was good. He never stopped running. He kept on covering grounds, especially in the absence of Wilfred Ndidi. He was like the the experience, the backbone, the energy in the midfield. He was basically running all through. So for me, Frank, I'll give Frank. I'll give Onyedika a 7. I'll give Frank Onyeka a 6. I think a 6 or 6.5. Then that was good also. And this is my guy yesterday, Fisayo Dele Bashiru. Now, this guy played in the wing. If you don't know, let me tell you, he played in the wings. He played in the wings. He was a midfielder, but played in the wings. He was a midfielder that played the wing. And sometimes when you put a natural winger in that particular position, they don't know what to do. They don't know how to what to play or how to play the game. But this guy was not even a natural winger, and he played in that wing, and he created a chance. And let me tell you something, there was a chance he actually should have scored. It was just a little, he would have scored the game. We would have made it, we would have been actually equalized earlier than that, because he got the chance. I think he went through, he and Frank the Tank. He got through, and he almost got the goal. He created more than some of our attackers, than some of our wingers, some of the so-called wingers that we say we have. And that is one thing I'm expecting from all our wingers. And by the time I know we get, considering the fact that we played a makeshift team, the team was not even our best team. But one thing I was sure about was that he was actually very, very good, even though he was playing off wing. For me, I'll give him a 8 in that particular game. I'll give him 8 in that particular game because I believe he did well enough. Moses Simon, there's one thing about Moses Simon I want us to know. Moses Simon will just give you a kind of a standard game. Like, he has always been the kind of person that will always give us standard game all the time. He will not be so outstanding. He will probably, if there will be an assist, he will probably give you an assist. He will give you something. But for me, I think it was just in that game. I'll give him a 6. Uche Santos too, I'll give him a 6. Victor Boniface, I'm sorry, I can't give you a 6. I'll have to give you a 4 because I don't think you did enough. I don't think you did enough at all in that game. For me, I'll give you a 4. Now, some of the substitutes that came in is Arokodare. I'll give him a 7. I think I'll give him a 7. I think anytime he came in, it was basically anytime for all the games he came in, he has always provided himself as an available output. Then we know that Olakunle Olusegun, that's the guy from Russia, also came in the game to replace Uche, but he wasn't able to actually, make any impact in that game. I think that is all that we have for those who actually played in that game. But what are your opinions? I would like to know in the comment section. Like, what do you think about the game? What are your opinions concerning it? And what do you think Super Eagles need to do in order for Super Eagles to actually get better, in order for Super Eagles to actually get well and to be to improve? Are you even okay? Are you happy with what you are seeing with the Super Eagles at the moment? Are you like okay with what you're saying? And if not, if you have reservations, what do you have? What are your reservations? I would like to know in the comment section. Big up every one of you that are watching in the comment section. Don't forget to smash up the like. If you are in and you're not liking, you are wrong. Come on, smash the like. I know I've been waffling since morning now. You are there watching. Just like, comment, subscribe, and then let's just talk. Let's hear what is going to be our opinion about this. Before we round up this particular show, today's show, today the action show, let's just take a look at some of the news that broke in the course of yesterday till now, so that we can look at those stories that are worth looking into. Now, the first story I'm seeing here is that let me share the screen so that we can all see the news. This one that concerns us about the Super Eagles. Definitely, the manager of Russia was actually speaking, and he rated us above all of that team that he has played. And there was he had no choice than to rate us, because basically we played with the match team. We played with our second team. They played our second team, and our second team will give them tough time. I don't know. In fact, it was later yesterday I was finding out that particular Russian goalkeeper was the first goalkeeper of Paris Saint-Germain. He's a Champions League winner. If you don't know, that goalkeeper for Russia is a Champions League winner. So if you don't know, you know. Now you know. That guy is just there. So their manager was out here speaking, and the manager said he rates the Super Eagles above. He said, Russian coach Kapin ranks Nigerian Super Eagles above Kenya and Zambia. Of course, we know, definitely. Nigeria is definitely always above Kenya. The majority of all those, we are better than them. Now, another news is we know Maduka Okoye was solid in that game. Yes, Arokodare claimed debut goal. He finally scored his goal, and the player rating we have looked at the moment. Now, we also another news we see have Nigerian Super Eagles shattered Russia's 6-year attendance record. Yeah, and yesterday the stadium was full. Like, the stadium was very full. You will not believe that the stadium will be that full for a friendly against Nigeria. You will never believe, but actually it was full. Like, the stadium was, it was as if they were playing one special it was like a cup semi-final for them. They were all out for it. And I am big up all the Nigerians that were also in the diaspora that also came to see that game. And it was actually nice. It was a nice spectacle yesterday, even though the game was not covered properly, but at least we were able to watch them. And for me, I'm enjoying, like I said, I'm enjoying everything I'm seeing concerning the Super Eagles. Big up everyone of you that are in the chat. Smash up the like if you are in the chat. If you are not, we're on the road to 500 at the moment. Please subscribe to the channel. Help my ministry. Come on, we have to cross over this 500 mark. Come on, we can do that. Let us go. Let's move on. More news before we go on. Go around wrap up this video. Nigerian Super Eagles shatters record. I think we have done that one. Then the next one we have takeaways from For takeaways for Nigeria, as I look at the leave Super Eagles to ruin Russian perfect run in Moscow. Now they've been very good at home. So for me, I appreciate this one. I will not tell you like me. I appreciate this one. I like it, and I will not. I like the fact that we're able to get something again. Now there is a game. There's a news I want us. This news. I actually think we need to look at this news, and I think I need to get that shared with you on the screen. The manager just said he feels like we did not play well. The manager just said he feels like we did not play well. And yes, I agree. We did not play well. Not even with our makeshift team, we still did not play well. But we couldn't even lose to a very solid Russian side. And for me, that alone is something that I am actually excited about. I am excited about it because basically, even though we didn't play well, we still did not lose. Yeah, and he was right. And even though, and like I said, it doesn't really matter if we are not um if we are not if once immediately you know what you have not done right, then at the moment you have solved some of your problems. The manager realizing that the team did not actually play well, that is actually something for me. It makes sense to me. It makes me understand. It makes me, get into that euphoria that, yeah, this man actually understands what he's saying. There's a place he wants. The last time he complained about he not being able to implement his style and then our defensive being porous. Yesterday again, it was obvious. I don't know why they find it very easy, to beat right back. Most of the time they beat, and most of the time it's always through this right back. They run through our right back, put a cross in, and cause us a lot of problems in that game. So for me, it is nice to see that the manager himself is having, his thoughts concerning this particular case. He's having his rethink, he's having his thoughts, he's having his own share of understanding concerning it, because that means he's looking at it and he's considering and he's looking for a way to get better at it. Big up everybody that's in the comment. Like I've said, please, 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 we have just hit the hour mark. Smash up the like, subscribe. We don't forget, we are on the road to 500. Before we round up, let's continue. I've discussed the case of Boniface. Madueke Okoye, I think it's not easy to play for Nigeria. Olusegun reacts after impressive debut against Russia. Of course, it's not always impressive. It's not always easy. Not an ordinary footballer. Russian defender hails team's effort against good striker Boniface. I still feel Boniface needs to do more. Record-breaking defender marks 10 years Super Eagles milestone with emotional tribute to Stephen Keshi. Confirm Wolf makes decisions on 2 Nigerians. Blah 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 blah. I don't think there's anything. Okay, we've spoken about this. Overall, I think that is all on the news for today stream on the reaction. Don't forget, this is the match reaction for the Super Eagles team, for the Super Eagles friendlies between Super Eagles game between Russia. I did the game between the Super Eagles and the Russian national team. Now, like I said, just in order for me to cap up this, I will just wrap this up by saying that, look, for me, I'm looking at what Eric Shell is doing in the Super Eagles at the moment. I'm looking at it, and I would not lie to you. I am excited. I am elated. I want to see what this manager wants to do. Because for me, it's been a while. I've always wanted Super Eagles to do well. I've watched Super Eagles a lot, and one of the challenges I feel is that anytime we are able to, make up ourselves and prepare well, every manager that has been successful with Super Eagles, they did it, despite odds. The odds always stack against them, but still they will make it. So for me, I feel this guy, Eric Shekoki, I don't care whether he's Malian, I don't care whether it's from Nigerian. I don't care whether it's a local coach. I don't care whether it's an African. All I want to do is I want him to succeed, and I want us to make it to the United States, and I want us to make it to AFCON. In fact, I'm telling you, there is no way we are going to the next AFCON, and you're telling me that we're not winning the next AFCON because, and I'm repeating myself, because there is no way you can be having somebody in the caliber of Victor Osimhen in your team and you're telling me you're not winning AFCON. Let me tell you something. That is not done anywhere. It can't be done anywhere. It can't be done anywhere. You cannot tell me that we will have likes of what's his name? Um 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 Victor Osimhen, and then we will still not be able to, win, because basically not every players in AFCON, not every team in AFCON can beat their chest and tell us that they have the quality, like they possess the quality that we have when it comes to going forward in the going forward, like the Super Eagles going forward. Not everybody can can boast of that, but we can. We have attackers that are world class. We have strikers that can do beats, that can turn things around suddenly. So why will we now get out there and will tell me that we will not be able to, we will get AFCON and we'll let me tell you something. Count one or two Africa. How many African teams can boast of the kind of team we have? I keep insisting. We have a golden generation in our hands at the moment, and I feel we should be doing more. We should be doing better. Big up everybody that is watching. Big up everybody that is in the comment section. Big up everybody that has been part of the show today. Don't forget, you can always call into the show. That's why I wish to make sure that the show is always the link to the show is always in the group chat. You can always we are trying to beat up the 500 subscriber count. Please, if you're in the comment, please hit this like button, hit the subscribe button. I know you're watching me. You're watching me waffle. I'm just waffling and waffling and waffling. You come and have your say. Big up everybody for watching. Don't forget to smash up the like on your way out. Do all sorts. And I'll be looking forward to see you on the next one. And most importantly, let us keep on supporting the Super Eagles of Nigeria. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.